Snow. I don't know whereabouts in the world you live, but here in the UK, snow is a magical, almost sacred thing that lifts the minds and spirits of anyone who touches or sees it. But with great joy comes great disappointment. And in that theme, welcome back to another Back to the Basics. And let's get straight into it, as there is no time to waste. So why not bring out your favourite drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. At the time of this being made, we recently had a snow all across the country, which for us is a rare event that quite literally changes everything. Because suddenly, everybody has something to relate to. Everybody's normal life has been changed, and everybody agrees that they want snow to be gone after day 2. Which is what makes me feel bad for those people who actually have snow. But how does this magic happen? Well, you see, snow is defined very scientifically as a precipitation in the form of ice crystals, mainly created up of intricately branched hexagonal form and often agglomerated into snowflakes, formed directly from the freezing of water vapour in the air. Or more simply, as I like to say, cold rain. But this happens when temperatures are recorded below 2 degrees, firstly showing the myth that snow can only be made below freezing to be wrong. However, snow does begin to melt anywhere above freezing, just at different rates. But now we've got all the right criteria. We've got the right weather, rain, the right temperature, cold. What happens next? Now here I might want to say something smart to make me sound like a genius, like the correct levels of atmospheric moisture condense to form ice lattices that cohere with other particles to manufacture snowflakes. But if you didn't quite get that, then it's also known as ice in the clouds stick together, which makes snowflakes. And here we are. We have snow. Everything is right on. So let's snow you some cool facts. I'm getting better with these. Oh, and wait, hold up. Better put me on ice. Anyway, the first one is that a white Christmas is actually faker than the free pair of AirPods you and your friend both got emailed about, as snow is not quite in fact white, but is actually a reflective and translucent surface, which has the reflective property, which means that it reflects all colours in the spectrum, giving it a white coloration. Also, another fact, you may have heard the phrase that Inuits have 50 words for the snow, which was originally a purely speculative guess, but then later proven to be about roughly accurate. However, their language for snow pales in comparison to the Scots, who have an estimated 421 words for the stuff, including fun phrases like spitters, meaning small drops of driving snow. I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this video, but my house and me are currently building up to Christmas. So why don't we take a short break from this hardcore snow knowledge and look at why Christmas songs show snow wrongly. If you can't tell, this is something that annoys me now and again. And one song that does it more than any other is Do They Know It's Christmas? And I could spend an entire video in itself debunking that song. But let's just focus in on the lyric, there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas. Which is very plainly false, as despite the continent being made up of 60% deserts and drylands, in many places there is actually snow all year round, such as at the heights of the famous Atlas Mountains, or other celebrity status peaks, like Kilimanjaro or Mount Kenya, or even Tabletop Mountain, which has seen large volumes of snow in recent years. But because the song was for charity, I'll forgive it, and we move on. But tangent aside, snow, although beautiful and exciting, can be potentially very dangerous, or even disappointing, as there are numerous occasions where ice and snow have interrupted travel, kept families apart, or even posed a threat to the livelihood of others. So if these conditions ever do arise in your area, I strongly encourage you to seek guidance and limit travel. But what I think is going to be the greatest threat, the most dangerous possibility, perhaps the scenario that could cause the most harm, is if, oh heaven forbid, well, just picture this. Snow is continuing to fall outside of your window. You look excitedly at the snowy fun that will surely come, until you look down. And what? The snow! No! It's not staying! Oh, what did you do to deserve this? The potential is there. Everything was set up until it all comes apart. But it's okay, people, because I hope that never happens to you like it did in the dark winter of 2015. But on a brighter note, let's go over what you can do with the snow once you do have it. In a top 10 style, but on a budget. For coming in at number 5, we have a classic, an activity that has been a staple through many a cold winter, and giving us the buzz as if we're ascending to heaven, is the one and only Snow Angel, performed by jumping into the snow and wiping your arms and legs back and forth to create your own holy image. See what I did there? But moving on to number 4, we have an option that will be annoyed probably not to be higher, as it is the first thing we probably think about when we have a garden full of free building material. It is the art of construction. Snow is great as it can be compressed and shaped into anything your imagination wants, making us able to make some of the most amazing structures with it. But moving to number 3, we have maybe my favourite of them all, an exertion that involves hurtling at high speeds in a box you found under your dad's desk. It's going to be none other than sledging. Oh, but let's not linger, as number 2 is coming in quick. It's flying all around you, until suddenly, it hits you. That number 2 is a snowball fight, a great way to diffuse any relationship tensions by hurling blocks of ice at one another. But now it's the top dog. It's the snow icon we all know, who stays at the top year after year, effortlessly. It's the Snowman. Congratulations. However, I would like to thank the real number 1, you guys, for watching. I ask that you consider subscribing and liking this video to see more content like this. And I hope to see you once a week, every week, and that the best of your life is yet to come. See ya.